rejoice for joy with her, all ye that mourn for her, that ye may sup and be satisfied with the breast of her consolation.
That's what we doing. Hey, we out here rejoicing and giving reverence to Yahweh Shai, the author and the finisher of our faith, you know? And so we could get up out of this place. You know, we ain't looking to continue on and build build credit in this place, social credits and so on and so forth, you know?
That ye may milk out and be delighted with the abundance of her glory.
Yeah, you desire those sincere milk, so you can, as the scripture said, brother, get that, you know, desire the sincere milk that you may grow thereby, you know, and that desiring that sincere milk puts you in a state of mind that a prophecy is going to take place, you know, because that's what the ministry is centered around. The prophecy, the things that were said before that the Lord said He would do and bring to pass, you know.
This is verse 12. It says, "For thus shall Yahweh be
gracious."
That's part of that mercy, you know, knowing that we ain't shit pretty much, you know. But through our Lord's sacrifice, you know, we got hope, you know. Just like this world don't have no kind of hope. They put all the eggs in this Babylonian basket. It's still uncertain, you know. Ain't nothing certain here, you know. You build a family, you know, as the scripture tells you know. But you might just leave everything you've had into a child that don't have the same mindset as you know. So therefore, the only thing we have to lean on is how about Shimmy Shot and the kingdom that's coming. You know, it was more on that.
Verse 4 it says, "To whom coming as unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of Yahweh Shimmy Shai and precious."
And that's ultimately going into the elect, you know, those ones that have been chosen since the foundation, you know, that will ultimately get this word, and nobody can pull them out of Yahweh Shimmy Shai's hands. You know, those are the men that we do this thing for. Those are the men we constantly striving for. Like as they were saying in that article, you know, this American dream is done. You know, and I get why people are leaving this place. You know, ain't shit here. You know, even the apostles, our apostles will tell you. I'm sure other brothers. You know, if it wasn't for us having to do this work here, you know, and we be thinking about fleeing this place too. You know, but this work can be done, and we understand the prophecy as well. You know.
The book of Revelations, chapter 3 and verse 19. "As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai would rather not do judgment upon the nation of Israel. But two-thirds of the jakes just won't repent. You know what I'm saying? Those who do repent, that's your elect. You know? So you're supposed to be zealous for Yahweh Shimei Shai. You know? And what does that mean to be zealous? Do the work. You know? Study, you know, to show thyself approved. Yeah, come on, you know. So I mean, being zealous doesn't mean being an armchair prophet. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a requirement that Yahweh Shai have set forth for the men of the nation of Yahshua.
I'm always looking for them. I try to follow as much as possible, but you know, see what show coming.
It's Isaiah 66.
Something else come ahead.
Starting at verse 12, it says, "For thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Then shall ye sup. Ye shall be borne upon her sides and be dangled upon her knees."
It's talking about future prophecy. So and there it told you, the riches of the Gentiles we're going to receive. So what's that saying? The kingdom isn't an all-inclusive kingdom.
I'll talk to you later.
A Jerusalem, the Israelites, you know? From the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that was promised to get that blessing, you know? And what you see now happening in the way the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are attacked, you know, on all levels in the kingdom, you know, is based on that hatred that Esau has had, you know, that enmity that the Lord has placed there, you know, and further in that, you know, the scrimmages that's always been going our spirits just ain't the same, you know. But we're looking forward, and we understand that the promise that's given by Yahweh Shemi Shai is for our benefit, you know, and our enemies they're gonna fall, you know. Even that kind of shit is gonna fall, man. You got it right.
Verse 13 it says, as one whom his mother comforted, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb. And the,
Ezekiel 37, you know, the Lord putting that breath back in us, you know, and giving us that hope, you know, and that brings us joy. And everything we went through, it wasn't for nothing, you know, and we ain't gonna die and just be like, oh, that's it, you know, and we live this powerful life, you know, and then we ain't got nothing coming for us. You know, it's a beautiful thing that the Lord has done, you know, putting us back in our remembrance, you know, if brother can grab that.
Yeah, right, you know what I'm saying? Because it's unjust, you know, to have the wicked do wickedly, you know, for generations, you know, like for centuries, but you know, they're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven on the level of the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? That's unjust. That's unfair. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shemi Shai is all about balance. You know? You do wickedly, you got to pay for it. You know? And this man has done wickedly for centuries. You know? To Yasharella and the other nations. But, you know, the thing is, you know, these other nations are starting to pick up on how wicked he actually is. You know what I'm saying? And they started to call him out on him. Even his women are starting to turn their back on him. You know? Yeah, come on.
and the hands of Yahweh shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation towards his enemies.
Jude 1:5, it says, I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that Yahweh Shemi Shai, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not.
Yep. And the scriptures tell us it's going to no longer be said, roughly paraphrasing, the Lord delivered the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the land of the Lord delivered them the land of the north, which is right here, you know, and that's why, as we were saying earlier, you know, and we're here because we got a work to do, you know. A huge part of the prophecy was us coming over here and serving our captivity, being woken up here, you know, and then being delivered from here, you know. And why is that? For the glorification of Yahweh Shemi Shai, you know, which this whole message is about, you know. And even they can tell you certain the name isn't important, you know. And what name is going to be glorified then, you know? And when the Lord makes his return, and we all know what that is, Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, you know. We ain't gonna be calling a Christ, Yeshua, you know, any of that.
Yeah. Back up, please. If we done or not, I mean, whatever you choose. Yeah, going back to, like we said before, like I said, you were stating how that basically, like I said, we came here to serve our purpose, you know, and like I said, you know, but I get straight to the point. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 13. It says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose, if I raise thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout the earth. Like you said before, you know, all this, like I said, him being in power and all this stuff, and like I said, all this stuff, man, was just ultimately, it's going to be for glory. Ultimately, it's going to be the glorification of the Most High and his power and his saints, man, you know, who are the Israelites, man. You know, that's also, like I said, hey, the scripture says what? There's no new thing under the sun, man. So that's why we're going through what we're going through, man. So that's why, you know what I mean, hey, like you said before, our profession, we're going through these things, we're being, hey, you know what I mean, we're being humiliated, roughly perfect, humiliated, you know, what was I saying? You become base before you become exalted, man. And just like Yahweh Shai, you know, when he came down, you know, in the flesh, you know, he was humiliated, but then after that, hey, we became exalted, man. So same thing's gonna happen to us, man. So we're happy, you know what I mean? Like I said, we're going through these trials and tribulation or whatever else is catching up, because at the end of the day, that's all going to work out for the benefit of us, man.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm glad you said that, because you got these young brothers that they're young in their faith, and they made that video. One of y'all bros shared it, and I guess they made the video because one of the heads of the Boston, got ousted, and they felt that gave them leeway to bring up the reason they got ousted, as if you're innocent, right? What you got to understand, and that's a very immature mindset you have coming into the truth that you're somehow innocent. None of us up here are innocent. So if you get rebuked or you get ousted, regardless of how you feel about it, that's judgment from the Lord, and you deserve it. You deserve everything that comes your way and more. The scriptures tell you how about Shimei Shad has done far less than what he could have did to us for our iniquity. So if you felt you were done unjust or done wrongly, it ain't for you to always plead your cause. That's what Yahweh Shai is there for. He's the mediator. But you don't even see that. You don't have the spiritual eyesight to see that you need that. You need to be rebuked. You need to be humiliated. You need to go through humiliation. Oh, nah, see, we try to tell y'all, he wasn't right. Now we're vindicated. Yeah, look at us. Yeah. I got kicked out for having lineups. I ain't had no lineups. What that woe is me making the doctrine about you when all of us are guilty. All of us are sinners. You know what I'm saying? So when something comes our way, we just got to take it on the chin. That's part of the humiliation too. A lot of guys talk about this humility. Then when humiliation happens to them, they throw humility out the window. You got to be able to take shit on the chin.
And like you said before, in the past, hey, sometimes you, like I said, man, the Most High would test you like unawares, man. Like I said, that could have been your test, man. And from the brother saying, you failed your test, man.
Yeah, it could be unjust. You could be getting unjust rebuke. You could get. We dealt with it, bro. It was unjust on our behalf, but we didn't speak up. You would have never known because we didn't say shit about it. We just did the work.
That's what it's all about, man.
Let Yahweh Shai do the work for you. But Jake has a very immature concept, and that happens when Jake don't want to come up on the leadership, Jake don't want to come up on the order, and they're really like children left to themselves, Very still immature in the truth. When you come into the truth, the scriptures say you are a baby. You're being born again. That's what born again means. You're a babe, all right? And a lot of guys are very still immature in the truth, and they think that they're wise just because they remember the precepts. They're able to regurgitate what the elders have taught them, but you have no understanding of what these scriptures are saying. You're able to be a parrot, a mockingbird, of what your teachers have taught you. Anybody can do that, but are you growing through what you're learning? And a lot of guys are not doing that. They're very immature. They have stunted growth within the spirit, and you see it with their actions. Just because another guy gets ousted doesn't mean you have to make a 2-hour-long video about how you're vindicated because he's being ousted. That's an immature way of thinking. Go ahead, brothers, y'all got it. I just want to touch on that humiliation part. Go ahead.
And just like as a brother read in the people, you desire the sincere milk that you can grow. Anybody can learn and recite these precepts. And you got Pastor Porkchop, he does it. Every once in a while, of course, he don't really dive into the scriptures, but even these scholars, they know. Even Satan, he know the scriptures. So it's one thing to learn the scriptures, but as brothers always say, it's another thing to apply it and live by it. And that's the elect that the Lord's looking for. And of course, there's hiccups, as the brother said, they still, you know what I'm saying? They ain't out the runners, but hey, that's one of those things where even if they get rebuked from that, they should learn and grow, That's the whole thing in this matter, not proving your cause, and we put Yahweh Shai on the forefront. That's what it's all about, Yeah, appreciate it.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2:17. It says, honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear Yahweh Shai Shai, honor the king. Verse 18 says, servants, be subject unto your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but toward the forward.
So like it's beautiful. Even as the brother said, when they took their rebuke, they should have still been meek, because as they were saying, it won't work the way I was done, so on and so forth. We don't carry on too long, but hey, just trying to prove your point at the way to go. Read that last verse one more time.
Verse 18 says, be subject to your masters with all fear, not
teachers,
only
the men that's bringing you up, and it's going to go on to say not only when they don't rebuke you, but when they rebuke you as well. You just take it.
Not only to the good and the gentle, but also to the forward.
Yep.
19, this says, for this is thankworthy if a man for conscience toward Yahweh Shem Shah, enduring grief, suffering wrongfully.
That's it. That's it.
Better not precept.
And you gotta endure that because your pride hurt. That's why you're enduring it. You sitting in the crib and your pride just got touched. Your ego got touched.
And you can tell they've been dwelling on that for a
Yeah,
minute.
because you made a video on it.
Yeah.
The 2 hours have been waiting on it. But if you that proves you was holding the grudge. But if you truly believe on Yahweh Shemel Shai, you will let that shit go for what? The conscience of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Because if Yahweh Shai had that mentality, everybody be dead. If he held grudge, oh nigga, you did that to me, death. You did that to me, death. You hurt my feelings, death.
See the call fire down from heaven and nuke the whole land.
Yeah, you can't have that mentality of holding grudges and making the doctrine about you. Mercy, man, mercy and forgiveness. Let it go. If somebody do you wrong, grabbing the forgiveness, letting it go. And you should never want to see the downfall of a fellow Israelite. That's not a beautiful thing to see a man start to lose the truth. Why would you be happy at that? Right? That's not. We're trying to get the fuck out of captivity. We rooting for all brothers to stay in the doctrine. Now we rebuke guys, but we don't want to see them fall out. It's a sad thing when a brother falls out, and it's a fearful thing because it can happen to you, especially a brother that's been in way longer than you guys, that's making these videos, and you guys on these comment boards. That brother been in way longer than any of y'all, and he got ousted, and he's losing now. He's teaching that heathens can make it. So what do you think the Lord can do to you if you don't show humility? Just like, hey, this guy Damian Lillard, he said something very key. I like what he said because the guy, the new guy Tyrese Halliburton, he balling.
Oh shit!
Oh y'all about to Oh y'all about to
Damn, what's that? 9 weeks in a row. That's a bold one too, right there.
Yeah, but this guy Tyrese Halliburton, he's the new nice point guard, right? And they beat Milwaukee, and he did the Dame time thing, and they asked Damian Lillard. They said, "How do you feel about Tyrese Halliburton doing the Dame time thing?" He said, "I can't be mad at it because I did it to other guys." He said, "But I do know one thing: when you have in your moment, remember to be humble, because you never know when the table's gonna turn." That's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shem. Go ahead, bro.
That's the spirit we're supposed to constantly come in.
Exactly.
Is he finished?
I just got one more.
You go.
Verse 20. Verse 20 says, "For what glory is it?"
Matter of fact, get that word brief from the Buddha. Get that word brief from the Buddha.
Here, let me read this then while you're grabbing it. And just going into how you're supposed to show that mercy towards a brother like the Lord showed us.
Yeah.
Matthew 18:35. So likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your heart forgive not every one his brother their trespass. So we looking for forgiveness for any trespass we do. You know, any trespass that's done against us.
And what does forgiveness mean? A lot of people don't even know what forgiveness means.
Yeah,
Forgiveness means to forget. That's why the Lord is going to deliver us. He's going to forget our sins. So when you forgive a brother, you're not supposed to fake forgive him. You're supposed to actually forgive him and forget it. It's supposed to never come back up again. Because you got a lot of guys that be like, "He's so good, bro." And the next time y'all get into it, he bringing that shit up. Then you let that shit go. You ain't let it go. You ain't truly forgive the brother, man.
I got grief. The etymology says sorrow, pain, annoyance, affliction of person's mourning. Right?
They still in the faith, you know, they still teaching the right doctrine. But those brothers, you know, they took a offense, you know, and they keep on.
It says sorrow, heaviness, grievousness, grudging, grief.
Like grudge, yeah. That was it.
Yeah, so that grudging, you gotta let that shit go. You gotta let it go, man. You know? Because if Yahweh Shem Shah deals with us that way, we're fucked. Because we brought a major offense against Yahweh. A major offense, bro.
Many lifetimes.
Yeah. So we have to show the mercy that we want to be shown to us. You know? Go ahead, man.
what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with
Now
Yahweh
look how
Shai.
spiritual that is. You got an unclean leper and a guy with a disability walking by each other. That's heavy spiritual. That's spiritual. The Lord can have you like that, man. So there's many things to be grateful for, man. You know? But that scripture is going into even when you're doing right and you get accused wrongfully. You still got to suffer it righteously, man. You know? That's judgment of the Lord, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 21 says, for even hereunto were ye called, because Yahweh Shai HaMashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth.
And even Pontius, I just a video on that. Pontius said he not guilty. He even was found like it. Pontius said he not guilty. Herod made him a laughing stock, but he said he's not guilty. And he still went through the embarrassment of a criminal. He still went through the judgment of a criminal.
We're not supposed to follow suit, you know. Because they when they start to blaspheme us and put us on the TVs, you know, and say we this, that, and the third, you know, you're gonna please your cause then, you know, you're gonna have to take it on the chin. So when it comes to a brother, why would you not do the same? You know, you should take it all on the chin.
Hey,
R.
Kelly, y'all killing me with this shit.
God. You know, that's just not the spirit of being, you know. We practice in humility, you know, as the elder brother says all the time. You know, humility is the best practice we can put out right now. You know, that's the only practice we're supposed to be putting out right now. Pushing this work and being humble, you know.
God. This is Leviticus chapter 19, verse 16. It says, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Yeah, can you get somebody get the word talebearer? You know, and it says, verse 17, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. You know, that's a lot of people do. Talebearers on verse 16. You know, 16, you know. But yeah, but the point was, hey, you know, as a talebearer, man, you know, a lot of people like to tell, you know, lies and tattletales against the brother, man. You know, even though, you know, like I said, suffering wrongfully, man. Sometimes you gotta take it, and sometimes you gotta take the low blow. You know, like you said before, you know, a lot of pride. Like I said, because, like I said, we grew up, like I said, in a society where, you know what I mean, you can't let anybody talk your shit. You gotta have pride. You gotta say the last word, you know. But nobody wants to be the bigger person, man.
That's what women do. Women always gotta have the last word. It could be something small, but they gotta have that last word. And I'll be playing with this one chick on the job. I tell her, be quiet. You be quiet. Be quiet. You be quiet. They gotta have it. They gotta. It's something instilled in them. So really, you niggas act like women. That's really what you have the spirit of what's the deity of Babylon?
Jezebel.
No. The Queen of Heaven. You have that Queen of Heaven spirit. What you about to say, Lockable?
Nah, just add it on. Even if the woman's mentality, even if they're 100% wrong, they'll still stick their neck out that have the last word. Even if it doesn't make sense. You know, and then they'll think about it later on. But they'll still, you know, take it to the grave, you know, as they said.
Like the movie Get Rich or Die Trying, Terrence Howard, he would say, when I'm right, I'm right. I could have been wrong, but I should have been right. But I'm still right though. I could be wrong right now, but I'm still right.
Because I could have been wrong.
Yeah. That shit fucked up.
Hey, real quick. While we on that subject, I seen a clip of you know how nowadays they have that debating men versus women type show. And the man, he was soft with it, but you know, that's how people in the world. He basically said, he said, I respect y'all women struggle, but sometimes us men, we go through things as well. And you know, when we talk to y'all, we need to express our struggle, but y'all flip it and turn it into what y'all got going on. And a woman was right next to him. He's explaining to her, and her rebuttal. You seen it? Her rebuttal proved his point. You know, but and right then and there, you know. So a man should never move like that. So like, I just want to throw that out.
Yeah,
A man shouldn't argue with a woman. Shouldn't be debating with a woman,
Right.
Or argue with a woman,
Right.
because it's no point. You're the higher species. So
Yeah.
you're the head. The head doesn't debate with the lower. Just like in any organization, the head says this is how it's gonna be ran.
Yeah.
Go tell Pastor Hart how to run GMS.
Right.
The head doesn't debate, and it's gonna be ran how it's ran.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai got to do things according to Yahweh's will. So why should we be debating with a woman?
Based on ourselves.
If you invite a woman into your kingdom, if that's what it is, you're inviting her into your kingdom. All right, that's what you're gonna receive in your inheritance, your kingdom. Everything around you is gonna be to your liking. If you invite a woman into your kingdom, what you say goes. What are we talking about? It's nothing to be talking about. Bitch, you raising my kids, they my seed. You're gonna raise them according to the way I want them raised. It's nothing to talk about.
You argue with a woman, you're essentially giving her power. You know what I mean?
And Esau, the serpent, understood he has to take the authority away from the man and give it to the woman. So the man doesn't have power with the kids. The man don't have power with his own woman. I have to get in between that there. And he did it. By making them feel liberated through feminism. Women are destroying themselves through, basically all of them are prostitutes now. Online prostitutes through OnlyFans. They don't even realize they're destroying their spirit because they feel liberated from men. I'm independent. I don't need to depend on a man. I can use men. They want me for sex anyways. I'm liberated. But they're destroying themselves. There are no more families. And a woman that's not serving a man is a woman without a purpose. I see them all day on my route. The ones that are at home living by themselves, the older women, they're fucking miserable. I see it on them every day. And that is the result of so-called liberation. Women liberation. Unhappiness.
Family destruction.
That's what I'm saying. Because even their own tongue shall fall upon themselves. You know? Because they sit back and tell you that they don't need a man, but like at the end of the day, you sit back and you watch them and they're miserable, like the brother's saying. You know?
Even on top of that, everything they do is still for a man's approval. You know, whether it's for the way they do their hair, you know, the job that they get, you know, or trying to outshow a man. Everything a woman does. That's why they always respect whoever's in power. You know, because they respect power.
That's right. Yeah.
They need that validation. That's the word. That they want validation from somebody. Because at the end of the day, a woman is, I don't care how bad her body is, how good she looks, how many men chase her. She deep down insecure. She needs somebody to validate her.
And selfish.
Yeah.
And selfish, because that selfishness runs deep. So deep that you can't understand the struggles of your own men.
Yeah.
You don't care about them.
That goes to the insecurity. They're yearning for security so much that it makes them selfish. They have to be constantly reminded that they're equal or on top, you know what I mean? And that's the way they're made. So like the brother said, you shouldn't argue with them. Yes, we in this flesh, so we all, it's what? You know what I mean? Well, that's not the mentality we need to have. No more arguing, no more, you know, because they're our, righteously, they're our servant. They're made for us. You know, you don't argue with anything that's made for you because it's made for you. If they can't get with the program, sound harsh, but hey, keep it pushing. You know?
Yeah, I was looking at, and that's a good point, because the reason they like that is because the fathers are taken out of the household, and the fathers are not allowed to have the authority. Because you said they need to feel validated. That's right. They're looking for validation from men, whether it be through the inbox, the DM, the OnlyFans account. They're still looking for validation from men. But see, when they get it young from their father in a righteous way, it gives them righteous confidence to know how to be a woman and not seek out whorish attention.
That's right.
Right? But see, when you take the authority from the father, everything crumbles. I was looking at a video from this woman in Palestine recently, this week, and she's saying they need help because none of the women have tampons for their periods. And she said, "Where are you fucking feminists at? Come help us get tampons over here." Because you know that the Eastern women know what it is. They don't like Western women because they know that it's a fucking fairy tale they're living over here. She said, "Where are you feminists at? Where are these feminist groups? Come help us get fucking tampons." The women are bleeding. They can't clean themselves properly. That's what's going on as we speak. And what are these Babylonian bitches? I don't need a man. Nicki Minaj just dropped. Pink Friday.
They don't need a man till all hell break loose. Now they out here whining and crying and shit. and they need sobbing.
You see the movie, me and
So
Shot
I get to add on. I was just thinking,
quickly.
making some points. The daughter is taught by her mom how to trick the father at a young age. The puppy eyes, daddy, please, daddy, please. You know, and they like, damn, this is my daughter. You know what I mean? So they're already getting trained for that validation. You know, once they leave their father, they, all right, I'm out here on my own now. The security grows even more. So I gotta play that role that mom taught me how to get popped. You know what I mean? This whole place is corrupt, man. You know, hey man, hey, we need the kingdom because right now, look, hey, the woman shouts.
That's one game I get in play. You know what I'm saying? Because with my kids, I didn't look at them as my friends. You know?
That's what my father used to say.
I'm not just my father.
That's what my father used to say.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you know, the mom was like, well, why don't you be friends with your kids so that way they can come to you? Nah, fuck that.
And that's
I'm
combative.
your father. I will whip you up.
But that's a combativeness in the household right there.
Based on the woman.
That's my point. You laying down the law, but she's like, no, well, maybe.
In front of the kids.
But that's every, you know.
No, I mean, you know, I get it, but you know, like that's how messed up it is. You know, women has gotten so wicked that they actually become confrontational in front of the children. Gone are the days when the privacy of control of the house is
No, everything you said. This is why we need the kingdom, because everything is not right side up, it's upside down. That's why we brought women shall compass of men. If the woman is meant to serve us, why is a woman compassing of men?
Yeah, we're gonna read these two scriptures back to back. So this is I'm gonna read this. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 8. Starting at verse 8, it says, "For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man." All right, so women don't create us; we create them. Verse 9, "Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. She was created to serve us." They don't like being called servants, but that's exactly what you are. That's your purpose.
To help me.
And a woman that's not serving the man is a woman without a purpose. You know? So read that from the top.
So Sirach chapter 9 and 1.
This is gonna go into what Lawful was talking about.
Right, it says
when the moms are teaching the daughters is do the smiley face shit.
Right? It says, "Be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, and teach her not an evil lesson against thyself." Verse 2, "Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance." It says, "Meet not with an harlot."
Read that again.
Verse 2 says, "Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance."
Here's my paycheck.
Yeah,
Here's my resources.
Yeah,
Here, this is you giving her that gives her authority. That gives her power over you. The Lord is telling you, don't do that. She's supposed to be subjected unto you.
50s, 60s, and like early 70s, they used to do that, you know, because the structure was a little bit better, you know. Hey, but now, hey, don't be giving your paycheck to your woman, telling, hey, take care of this for me, do this for me, handle this for me, you know. Or even the scriptures tell you not to give your strength to a woman. So even your mindset, you know, you should not let your left hand know what your right hand's do. You know, you gotta deal with her accordingly. You gotta deal with her with wisdom. That's it.
Yeah, you telling her everything. I don't even tell bitches my real name.
You ain't gotta know shit.
Pillow talking niggas,
Go ahead, bro. And women like mystery anyways. The Lord designed women to where they like mystery, and they like men to not be so attainable. The Lord designed them that way because men aren't supposed to be attainable. They're supposed to be traveling, doing shit that men do. The Lord created them to desire a man that's not so attainable. That's why they lust after Drake, Chris, men that they can't have. Because that's how men are supposed to be, not so attainable. But when you right there in their fucking face,
yeah, nigga, whatever. I'll decide when, if I let you have it.
Yeah, treat you like you the fucking steps.
Give them a false sense of dominance.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you're holding a conversation with your wife over the monetary assets that she given to another dude is a no-no. Why are you holding a conversation about your money talking to another dude, or you know, you holding up towards your future. You know, I've seen a lot of videos where, you know, like Jake's like, hold on one second, we need to hold a conversation about this. But Jake is too emotional, but all equal, have standards about your relationship. Nah, you going off, I don't like it, pack your shit, get the fuck out.
Well, see, we live in a society. That they have a phrase, happy wife, happy life. Everything we look at is you get the money, you get the lifestyle, this is why I said this place we live in right now is upside down. Because at the end of the day, we say it all the time, but we really need to put ourselves in that mindset that we are the prize. I'm talking about Yasha Allah, the men of Yasha Allah. We are the prize. We know what's to come. We truly believe in it, so we know in JT what 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. That should let you know right then and there where it's at. We have to keep that mindset that, hey, we are Lord's willing. We are the rulers of the next kingdom.
Yeah, you have to use everything that you have at your disposal. The main key things that you have is time and resources. You have to use your time and resources to build you up. Not build the woman up. Don't use your time and resources to build her up. Because if you're not building yourself up, how can you lead in the day of trouble? How can you lead when it's time to lead? You haven't built yourself up. You haven't rooted yourself in the things necessary to make it out here. It's just like the guys that aren't, or they're falling away from the faith, right? They're changing the doctrine. You truly never believed in the truth. Because the truth is the truth. And if you don't truly believe, how can you stand stiffly in the day of affliction, in the day of adversity? If you're saying now heathens can make it, if you're saying the name is off, truly that means you don't really believe in this and you really don't like what you're being taught. So you're not going to be rooted and grounded in the time that comes. You got to take this time to build yourself up, because this is the worst time on the planet Earth that's going to approach us. You can't use your time and resources to be building somebody else up.
Yeah, you don't have no true substance. You know, self is understand. You have nothing. If you wavering back and forth on your belief, then you're not standing on business. And you keep giving all this to a woman. What you look like giving your all and trying to put so much into women, and women don't even know what they want. You done built this woman up to where you think she might have said this is what she wants. But then her friend might get a man that is different from you, and now she's like, oh, I want, that's what I want too, you know what I mean? Yeah. Women don't know what they want, so you got to build yourself up, and they supposed to follow. Yeah. They supposed to follow. We leaders, they supposed to follow the lead. Yep. The leader ain't supposed to follow the follower. Yeah.
and even if you did want to give her some treats, she doesn't give you nothing back. Substantial. See, with the brotherhood, it's different. You can give a brother something and a brother can pour into you and help build you up. It's different with brothers. With a woman, you're not getting anything back. No. You're not getting nothing back that's going to help you withstand the evil times that's coming. She's not going to build you up as a man. Now, a righteous woman, like Sarah and Rebecca, you get something in return. They're going to build you up. They're going to fill you up. They're going to make sure you got what you need, a strong household, strong backbone, right? They're that pillar of rest for you. These women here not putting nothing into you, so why would you invest in it? You're not getting no return. Any investment where you're not getting a return is a fucking horrible investment.
You ask the modern day
like
woman,
doing a business, man.
What is a woman, or what is their role, and they have no answer. I just seen something yesterday, this guy, my guy asked the group of women, what is a woman? And they literally couldn't answer. All they could say is, whoever identifies as a woman is a woman. They could not answer. He's like, yo, you can't answer a question with my question. What is a woman? And they literally could not answer. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now imagine if they can't answer what a woman, ask a woman what is their role. Yeah. They ain't not gonna have no response, no valid response. Yeah.
Oh, that's the spirit.
What they think a man is.
Yeah, not the truth of what a man is, but what, like we said, what society says a man is supposed to work you know, lead, you know, and then they always say, oh, they're supposed to lead, and we're gonna be some. No, women ain't gonna be.
They think money makes a man.
Yo, ooh, beautiful. That's it right there.
They think money because if they knew what a man was, see the worldviews have you thinking John the Baptist was a bum. Well, he's the manliest of men.
And what's the in the so-called black community? What's the last man we seen? TV wise, whatever. Good time. JJ father, James was the last true man you seen, and they got rid of him. they killed them all.
Yeah, he used to go behind the after the six and be like, yeah, man, there's more to offer than JJ silly ass.
Yeah,
you know, there's men out here trying to do the best that they can for their family, but they push that on the forefront. So we got houses.
They killed them off, and after that, you never. Now that's why they have a false understanding of what a man truly is.
Yeah,
of course, he wasn't in the truth. You understand what I'm saying?
He was manly. You felt the dominance that came with it.
And he hate, even though JJ was innocent with the clowning, he ain't like all that clowning shit. Tighten the fuck up, you know what I mean? Shit real out there.
Yeah. But going back to these women before we get off of them, you know, sometimes you'll see a woman, she look good, you might see them shaking their ass like, damn, she can get it. But then you got to stop and think, can she cook for me? Can she clean for me? What can she do for me? And then it literally disgusts you. Like I'm at the point now in the truth where I look at women and I observe, what can you do for me? And then when it equals out to nothing, it actually disgusts me. Because if all I can want from you is sex, that's a very low base way of thinking. Man. That's a brute beast. That's just base nature. Animals, every animal on earth fucks. Squirrels fuck. Monkeys fuck. If all I'm getting from you is just ass and titties, that's base, man.
Which is only last for this.
That's fucking base.
Yeah. All right.
And the Lord wants your mind on a way higher level of thinking than that. Because even though the Genesis tells you that it's not okay for man to be alone, the Lord said it's not good for man. I'm gonna make a helpmeet for him. You still have to be able to learn how to be a man without a woman. So the Lord took away all our blessings and all our truths, but He wants us to be a man without all that extra shit. Because we were in the garden before the woman. Learn how I wanted you to be before I put the woman there. Because you went off when I put the woman there. So I'm taking her away. I'm taking her out of the garden.
That's beautiful.
Learn what I want you to do, because I put you here first.
And I'm gonna make her your enemy. You know?
Who is it, boy?
This is Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 25, verse 23. It says, "A wicked woman abateth the courage, making an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, making weak hands and feeble knees." Verse 24 says, "Of the woman cometh the beginning of sin, and through her we all die."
If we trying to obtain life, why are we even giving that strength to these women? She can't get down with your program, and she's not respecting you. Because if you tell her to do something and she ain't with it, that obviously shows she don't respect you. You know, so why are you chasing after her? You know, that's pointless. You know, that means you disrespecting yourself, and that's ultimately what America teaches men. You know, teach men. You know, to pretty much just depend on this system. You know, and do right by a woman. You know, and that's not the way for a man to live. That's why you see men, you know, that have been married to women for a long period of time, and they just depressed. You know, they trying to find any and everything to do outside of her. You know, you got it out.
Yeah, let's finish that off.
Sirach chapter 9 and 3, it says, "Meet not with an harlot, lest thou fall in her snares. Use not much, use not much the company of a woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts." Right? It says, "Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things."
Now, bros know what that means? Go up, because that's symbolic. Read that again from the harlot part.
Verse 3, it says, "Meet not with the harlot, lest thou fall into her snares." Now,
if you go see with an actual harlot, you know what you're getting at. It's a transactional agreement. What type of harlot is that talking about? Women that they tell you they're a woman, they tell you they're a wife, but really they are harlots, right? So you're gonna fall into her snares, because really she just deaf. She's just deaf. She's gonna dry your pockets up. She's gonna bring stress on you. Keep your spiritual bank account depleted. Right? And you're gonna fall into, she may have other men and get you in those type of snares. Right? She take you out and your man is at the same restaurant and see you like, hold on, I thought you was those type of snares, man. Go ahead, go to the single part.
Worst case, if you knock her up.
Yeah. That's the biggest snare. That's the biggest snare. Knocking them up. Knocking the whole up.
Look at P&B Rock. She, the girl, she took the picture of their location. He ended up dying at the chicken and So, hey, man, these women will lead you to fucking death.
And that was he had children.
Like you said, because of the woman, social media, that shit dangerous.
What the scriptures say, the woman can sin, and through her we all die.
So, scriptures tell you, let not a wicked woman, give not a wicked woman liberty to get abroad. You know, and you see.
So what does liberty go into? Liberation. So you bitches ain't supposed to be liberated.
That's it.
Hey, they going against the y'all must be shot. Hey, that's a lesson. You bitches ain't supposed to be liberated, man. You ain't supposed to have freedom. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 4 says, use not much the company of a woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts.
Every time she blabbermouth, every time you turn around, she gossiping. She in this business, that business. You know, she telling her mama what she do. She telling her best friend everything you got going on. You know, she can't stop running her goddamn mouth. You know,
yeah, she the type of woman. If you out with your chick and the guy tries you, she the type to be like, you gonna let him do that? But a righteous one would be like, he below you. He below you. You the man. You the man. You know what that does to a man when your woman telling you the man. You the man. Just like that clip that Andrew Tate. To this day, he praises that woman. His boxing coach, the woman, and she was bad too. And she be in the room with him. You the champion. He can't mess with you. He can't. She bad. Andrew Tate boxing coach when he was real young. He can't fuck with you. You know what that does to a man? It builds him up. That's what she's supposed to be there for. But now she like,
You gonna let him do that? I thought you was bigger than bad than that. You be yelling at me. You yell at me.
Go ahead, bro.
Right? It says, least thou be taken with her attempts. Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are pretentious to her.
Get that word pretentious. Get that word pretentious.
It says, verse 5 says, gaze not on the maid, that thou fall not by those things that are pretentious in her. Or it says, give not thy soul.
No, stop right there. And when it says gaze not at the maid, that's what everybody does in society. All on the social media, gazing, gawking. You know, and that's nothing but a demon of lust. All right, the lust demon is a very, very strong demon that has taken over society. Lust. You're just lusting after carnal things, and when you lust after carnal things, they distract you from the spiritual things. They distract you from spiritual growth. And the reason a lot of times why people are stunted in their spiritual growth is because they're lusting after carnal things. You're putting all everything into the carnal, but nothing into the spiritual. That's why you're not growing, man. Go ahead, bro.
Real quick, the etymology for pretentious, it goes characterized by or full of claims to greater excellence or importance than the truth. You know, and so it goes pretty much in the root word pretend. You know, it's a bunch of bullshit. You know, it's something that's going to get you thrown off from your spiritual growth. You know, you got it.
Right? It says verse 6, give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not thine inheritance. Verse 7.
What's the inheritance you're looking for? To be a part of that elect number. You know, a part of that governing body in the kingdom to come. You know, because these simp men that's still thinking, because you know they got the put the woman first. I forgot who sung that back in the day, but now you got what's his name? He's singing it now. He did a remix on it. But I don't want to know if you're playing me. Simp spirit, hey, you're not gonna be a part of the first fruit. You know? Hey, why is that? Because you're stunning to a lower species.
Donald Jones, Donnie.
I forget his name.
I don't wanna know if you play me. Fucking simp. And we used to, but in the world, we used to jam that shit. But that shit's stupidity at its finest, man.
Verses, I'm gonna read it again. It says, "Give not thy soul to harlots, that thou lose not thine inheritance."
Donnell Jones. That's his name. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "Look not around about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander thou in the solitary places thereof. Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty." It says, "For may have been deceived by the beauty of a woman."
Read that again from the top. Read it loud too, because that's the point.
All right, it says, "Turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty."
That's way harder to do than it being said, because the glory of a man is a woman. So to be able to, it's damn near impossible for a man to turn away from a beautiful woman. If you walking down the street and you see the girl of your dreams walking, you gonna be all, God damn. You ain't gonna. The Lord said I can't look at you. You ain't gonna do that. Let's be real. Go ahead.
It says, "And look not upon others' beauty, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman. For herewith love is kindled as a fire."
So basically, what the Lord is telling you, don't put her above yourself, right? A lot of times, the most beautiful in a wicked society, the most prettiest things on the outside are the most wicked in the inside. Because what the world is wicked. So a lot of these beautiful women, they're whores, they've been ran through, you know, at a very early age, they're traumatized. If you think they're pretty, they've been told since they was fucking 6 years old they've been pretty. So by the time they get to you at 30, they've been ran through. The prettiest things in a wicked society are the worst things for you. That's why you shouldn't desire a woman for her beauty. You should just desire her by her morals. When you take a bitch out, you supposed to, because you got a court these days, right? There is no arranged marriages. People are dating, which is just fucking. But when you courting a bitch, you take her out that first day. Be wise. Go out them questions. She don't know what the fuck going on. Go out them questions and see where her mind is at.
Yeah, take her to the Cheesecake Factory.
You know what I'm saying? But see what her beliefs are. See what she. Check into her hygiene. What she like? Does she like to smell good? You know what I'm saying? Does she like that shit is hella important. Hella important. And then I'm looking at certain bitches, because they out there. Like bitches that got their herbal game up. I'm like, yo, I can't wait till the Lord bring me one of them. Because they out there. I'll be seeing, I'm like, damn, she knowledgeable as hell. You know what I'm saying?
That shows she has a little bit of patience. You know, she's thinking about the next step she's taking.
She's not just waking up, putting on eyelashes and wigs and makeup and going out of the house. She's taking care of her spiritual health, her oral hygiene, her down there is straight, everything is straight, diet is straight. She ain't just eyelashes, wig, I'm gone. And let me do my sexy walk. Base level, man. Base fucking level. But that's the thing that gets the carnal man. A carnal man, he sees her shaking her ass. She got that wig on. Yeah, I like the way that look. That's basic instincts. But a spiritual man ain't gonna be taken by that. You know? Go ahead, bro. Where we at? We about to hop off these women too. I'm tired of these fucking bitches, man.
Well said here. Verse 9, it says, "Sit not at all with another man's wife."
Yeah, that's the point, man. That's the point.
And that's they not since we're getting off the adultery level that's pushed in this place, man, is through the roof. You know, everything is pushed. You know, even based on Esau's system on how you can a woman can just leave her man and pick up another man. You know, and men, you know, they got that spirit. You know, we got Usher, Trey Songz, Mr. Still Your Girl, and so on and so forth. You know, and you niggas, and you men just as wicked as these women.
Yeah, that faggot Usher. He was doing an interview with somebody. They said, "Oh, you Mr. Steal Your Girl." He said, "No, that's Trey Songz. I'm Mr. Don't Bring Your Girl Around Me."
Yeah.
In every concert, this nigga singing to another woman, a man's woman.
Yeah, saying Kiki Palmer.
And he gay. He the fuck Diddy.
Straight up.
You can see he faggot. Watch some of them performances. That's a faggot. The scripture say you know a man by his gay.
Hey,
That nigga is gay.
Kiki Palmer's mother was arguing with him and said he is gay. She screamed it. He is gay. Don't worry about him.
But at the end of the day, it's the disrespect of the matter. You know, and you're supposed to put a man like that to death. You know, in the kingdom. You know, if we catch the other nations with that adulterous spirit, we're gonna figure it out.
And we're gonna sit. See, the problem is a lot of people walking on the earth right now that shouldn't. If the laws were instituted, they'd be in the spiritual realm. They're not allowed to walk on the earth. You got hella bitches on the convoy talking, yeah, I should saying to her. They for that adultery shit. That's what the Lord's finna burn this whole goddamn. Everybody finna fry. He said there'll be many more perish that should be saved. Because there's a lot of people walking on earth that don't deserve to be alive.
That's true.
You only here for judgment's sake. The Lord said His kingdom is not meant for many; it's meant for the few. You niggas don't deserve to be in paradise. You need to be fried, and that's what the Lord finna do.
It's only going to get wicked from here. I mean, at this point.
If another generation was to come about, man, it'd be confusion. A pure confusion. Men merged with technology, with all kind of weird enhancements put on their body, so on and so forth. Everybody's sick as hell, you know, eating bugs, and you know, the Lord said if it wasn't for the elect's sake, no flesh would be saved. You know, and the body how about y'all shot for having a number to push this message in these last days. You know, and with that you can get that Ezekiel 9:4. You know, because it's only a select group of people that believe on this message. Hey, the rest is gonna perish and catch judgment. You know, and we looking forward to it. And because of that, it's gonna bring about a kingdom. You know, that dwell of righteousness. Somebody can grab that too. You know.
Somebody hold Revelation 18 on that. Just hold on there.
You can grab that first. Read that Revelation 18.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. It says, "And Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
Yeah, that's what you see us doing. The sign and crying.
Don't look at that word abominations. It's going to some of the abominations.
Just because we know this ain't it. You know, as brother about to bring out the word abomination, this is all abomination. You know,
we just seen one. The Edomite guy had a man dressed up as a woman. That is a perverse spirit. Why would you get a man? Why would you get a man dressed like a woman? Perverse spirit, degenerate, abomination. You know, don't need to be on the earth walking. Need to be in the spiritual realm ASAP. Go ahead.
This is edit for abominations. Strong's H 8441. It says disgusting thing, abominable, abomination. In ritual sense of unclean food.
People eat number unclean food. Go ahead.
Idols.
Everybody idol worshippers.
Mixed marriages.
Adultery. Random sex with whoever. That's the main one. Mixed marriages. Because you're supposed to be married. But everybody just fucking each other. So the Lord finna wipe this bitch out. Read that again, Zabot.
This is Ezekiel 9, verse 4. It says, "And Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." This verse 5, it says,
yeah, you had this bitch Sexy Red. She said, yeah, I gave myself in. I sold my soul. It's too much money. I can't give it up.
I just left one of the Hollywood parties here. And the Lord gonna put all that pride to shame, you know, because y'all trust in the shadow of Egypt, you know, but it's gonna be to your demise, you know.
Just something simple as these people tattooing their whole body up. One tattoo you done went off. But these niggas cover their whole body. But
It look like-
that's looked at as cool in this world.
Like somebody's son drew all on the paper.
Scribble style.
But that's what it is though. You got a man or a woman that their dream was to draw on people. So they drawing on it. They drawing all over you. The Lord said put no markers on your flesh. But in this world where everything's turned upside down, it's cool. Oh, women like, damn, you got a tattoo on your neck. Yeah. Cause she's a fucking demon. So she want a demon. And these niggas, they tell you they demons.
Demon time.
I'm a demon.
You ever see on the West Coast? Like the gang culture is so heavy there. They'll throw their opposition's hood on their face and exit out. So they'll like say the roller 60s, anybody from the neighborhood car to be banging beefing with the Hoovers. So they'll put a Hoover or whatever, say 52, and we'll put an X over dead on their cheek. Like, come on, man. Like, are you fucking serious?
It's like when the game had that the butterfly tattoo and he covered his shit. Fucking stripper.
Man got Hoover, killer on his board.
That nigga threw. And they all on a reality show to fuck another man's wife.
Pushing adults.
People run through this. Man, this place has got it.
Hunting season. We need hunting season.
When I seen that shit, bro. She got another man gripping on her.
Yeah, it's like,
and I said, man,
The show
Instagram
he's talking about.
Ain't gonna lie, that was funny though.
The dude Adam takes the dude trying to train on his own woman.
that's why I'm like you, brother. I can't be on that shit.
I don't be on that shit neither.
Cause I'll be seeing shit. I'm like, man, I gotta get off this social
Even
media
when I
shit.
was in the world, I wasn't with that. You know, knocking a woman down with another man. That shit is weird, yo. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want no man next to me while I'm getting right. Yo, like, come on, man.
They say, man, something mentally wrong with that.
Yeah, what they call it DP. You on top, the other dude on the bottom.
Everybody do that.
Let's
gay, yo.
Let's keep it real.
Gay, yo.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. That's a major selling category within the pornography industry. DP. Man on top, man on the bottom, woman in the middle. He got his rod in her butthole. He got his rod in her coochie.
They got the joint where they be going in the same hole. Yo, that's gay, yo. I don't care how you sum it up. That's gay, man.
Yeah, even the scripture said that we ain't supposed to be dealing with two women at once. So like more or less two men on one woman committing adultery at the same damn time.
But you see how sick the flesh is though.
Yeah.
Because the flesh sees nothing wrong with that, but the spirit despises it. Your flesh sees nothing wrong with that. Your flesh is like, there's nothing to do what they do. I like what I like. They like what they like. But your spirit despises it. That's why the angels are looking at you like, I can't wait till Yahushua give me the go ahead. I'm gonna make an example out of it.
That's the word, man. That's what it talks about. The flesh against the spirit.
And we're not exempt from those things. That's why we have to be constantly washing ourselves, cleansing us. That's what it means to cleanse yourself through the word, because you're filthy. You grew up in a world full of filth.
That's why
you're filthy in the eyes of the Lord. So you have to cleanse. The only way to cleanse yourself daily is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. You have to take a spiritual bath daily because you're filthy every day.
You can feel it, you know. When you like, you ain't done enough studying, you ain't done enough reading,
Filthy.
so on and so forth. You just feel nasty.
Why did the Levitical priests have to wash their hands before they go into Holy of Holies? We serve a power of the utmost cleanliness and order. So in his eyes, you need to be spiritually clean before you even think to come near him. If you can't come to the Lord filthy, he told Moses, put off your shoes. Because I'm here now. Even though this is a mountain, I'm here. So I need you to take them damn shoes off, them filthy ass shoes off, and be barefoot in my presence. Or else I'm dipping. So I can't be around your dirty ass. That's all but Yahweh. That's how he operates. We gotta wash. Then you tell your kid, wash your ass.
Yeah.
Before you eat, wash your ass. That's what the Lord telling you. Cleanse yourself.
That makes sense because even on the lower level,
I agree, folks.
you know, you walk in people's house,
Take your
A lot of
shoes
people
off.
be like, yo, take your shoes off, because if you do the math, you walk around with a black light in a house that people let people walk on, all that bacteria, all that bullshit, you know what I mean? So that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Even like I said, you know what I mean? Even like I said, we have, you know what I mean, a relationship with your woman, you're unclean until what, the evening?
Yeah, the Lord said if you ejaculate, you're unclean. Once you have sex, you're unclean. You shouldn't be coming into the assembly of the Lord, you just had sex. Women on their period, they unclean. That's the type of power that we serve, man. Why you think incense is a part of our culture? Sweet smells. He created cleanliness. He created fragrances and perfumes. He embodies all that, man. He trying to get us some close to his level. Because we on a very base, low level, man. We think we know oils and man, we got rip-offs, man.
Shit, we think we know cleaning products.
None of this shit is pure.
Hey, real quick, you know, coming up, because of Big Mama, we always talk the clean son, you need bleach, yeah, right? But now, you know, on social media, I go into like foods and cleanliness and all that. Man, the Lord gave us everything just to clean shit. You can literally
natural
vinegar, lemon, cloves, shake some shit up, and spray, and that's taking all the bacteria.
And you can add natural fragrances like lavender, rosemary to whatever if you desire that. Mint, you can add natural mint.
Citrus, grapefruit, orange, lemon, all that.
Me personally, I try to get natural clean because I just can't stand the hard smell of those chemicals. It causes me to have headaches. But that shows you because you literally breathe in chemicals.
Yeah.
Harsh fucking chemicals.
And, you know, especially Judah. You know, I come from the era. I'm thinking about dishwater.
Oh God.
Cup of bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's killing shit, but it's also not beneficial for our body. Yeah, right.
It's meant to kill you.
Yeah, facts.
Takes bleach out of you.
Ain't none of that
Grease out
shit
of your
good.
way. Really?
Hey, the toothpaste.
All that
That fluoride is killing us. I just bought some Michelin toothpaste today. That shit tastes so good and your mouth feels clean, like without all that bullshit.
Was you do that? Put the coconut oil in?
Oh yeah. Coconut oil pulling. It's not only does it kill bacteria, it pulls bacteria out of your stomach. That's why you got to work your way up to like 20 minutes. I could do it for 20 minutes now. At first, I couldn't do it that long. But not only that, it kills all the bacteria in your mouth, so your breath naturally doesn't have a smell to it, and it makes your teeth strong.
I've been doing that lately.
It's pulling out toxins. Every that shit, when I was doing it, I noticed my nose started running. I'm like, damn, this shit literally pulling mucus out my body too. Pulling all that, just from pulling coconut oil. You know, but he'll tell you the coconut oil pulling. Yep.
Another thing you can use quick is the cranberry juice. Put cranberry juice in your mouth and swish around for 30 seconds. No, I'll say a minute. And spit it back in glass. And what y'all's gonna see, I'm telling you, y'all gonna be tripped out. You ain't even realize that was in your mouth. I did that back in the crib, and I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, you can't get the Ocean Spring.
Nah, real cranberry. Real cranberry.
That's just some bullshit. Ain't nothing sugar
Processed that works.
Yeah. Real cranberry. That tart, that shit that don't got no sugar in it. Fit it.
Yep. Yeah, but we come from a world where the ruler is a filthy motherfucker. He came from the caves. So he don't give a fuck about cleanliness.
Right.
So that's not what's propagated in society. He don't give a fuck about smelling good and looking good. He's a fucking cave beast, man.
Imagine Gad when they came to, they smelled that shit
You know they got
before they even pulled
that
up.
powder makeup shit.
That's one of the worst Edomites that came over to the land.
And the Lord made our people lay with him.
Yeah.
Made you lay with him. Men too.
Yep.
Butt breaking.
I'm about to say
Butt breaking.
Yep.
That's how much the Lord was mad at our ass, man. Gave you to the lowest nation and let him have his way with you. You know? So you got to be very careful with pissing the Lord off, man. Go ahead, bro.
Job 30 explains the foulness and the filthiness that was going on with Esau. You know, and he still carries that to this day. You know, that's the thing. These spirits don't change. They just get recycled into different bodies.
Yep.
You know,
Same DNA.
These are the same nasty, filthy men that were set up to be the wicked.
Yep.
You know,
Same niggas from Sodom and Gomorrah, Same niggas before the flood. Same niggas in Pompey before it rained fire on them. It's the same spirits coming back doing the same shit. The scriptures told us there is nothing new under the sun. As long as we're under this barrier the Lord has us under, there's nothing new. We're not new. Vehicles aren't new. They have an updated look, but they're not new. Everything is reincarnated back up until Yahweh Shah sets up his kingdom. He said that there will be nothing new until he sets up his kingdom. Everything else is just refurbished bullshit. That's why you see motherfuckers in the crib putting up a goddamn tree. The same exact, we can go to the scriptures that tells you they cut a tree out of the woods centuries ago. When the year, about to be the year 2024, niggas is putting up a tree. There is nothing new under the sun.
So that's New York City. You seen that Rockefeller tree?
And it described it to a T. One cut it down, he decorated it with gold, put nails in it. So you can't tell us the scriptures aren't true. It's describing these niggas to a T. Go ahead, bro.
All these Egyptian gods, you see everybody following. Every Jake you run into, they either rocking an ankh, they got some kind of symbol symbolizing these ancient gods that are no gods.
Because these niggas really came from that. Don't get it twisted. Even in ancient Egypt, you had a lot of Jake that wanted to go back. I want to go back to the ankh. I want to be Kemet, Moses.
Oh yeah.
I want to serve put and nut. You know? And Moses damn near wanted to kill them niggas. That's why when he struck the rock, and you look at that rock is fucking huge. People be standing in between it, and it should be up there. They said it's one of the most glorious sights. Masha struck that.
That's how we feel.
That's how you, when you dealing with niggas, niggas will make you loop, niggas will make you shoot the whole damn block up.
I was like that at work, bro. I tell people, man, I'll take out 2 million people, man. Niggas first.
They make you feel that way, you know. But hey, luckily we got this hope, you know. So we be angry, but we sin not, you know. Hey, a lot of you, how about you be on trap, you know? Because bros will just be fucking just like the rest of these people, man.
You in the mall shopping bags with your girl. That's how I look at these people. They just bug the fuck out. Nigga got a Tupac shirt on. Through.
Done, man.
Through. But see, the Lord broke us out of the world. He broke us out of the matrix. So what you see up here is new. It is refreshed. You know what I'm saying? We them spirits coming back, Lord willing, the tabernacle of David, man. To usher in something new. The kingdom of Yahweh Shah. We're preparing the way. All right, we're letting you know the red carpet is being rolled out for the grand entrance of the one that came on the back of an ass. He ain't coming on the ass this time. He about to ride them vehicles, boy. Y'all talking about Tesla, Bugatti, Corvette. Nah, bro, these vehicles can go forward, go back, go up, go down, can go in the depths of the ocean, can leave realms. Bigger than the earth. Who knows? Who knows what's inside of them?
That NASA report, they had to cut the street.
Can go in volcanoes.
They can stop on the drop of a dime, change direction.
Can shrink, can enlarge.
Can disappear.
Well, he coming in is totally different. He coming back in style. Cause he's from Judah, Yahweh, you know. But he suffered his humiliation. Now he's coming in his glory. And we're preparing the way. We're rolling out the red carpet to let you know the Messiah is not coming to play with nobody this time. He showed y'all the humble way. Now he taking heads. Heads about the road.
See that in fashion, you never seen it.
In fashion, you never seen him before. Y'all been playing with his name way too fucking long. You got some nut ass movie coming out called the Book of Clarence. The Book of Clarence. You playing with the Lord's name. He about to put niggas to death. Yeah, the dude from Get Out. Not the main guy, but the guy that when he went to the house, he had them big eyes. He's playing Clarence.
He played Judas also in Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh. Not the main dude on Get Out?
But nah, the first one that got it.
Got snatched up.
That's
He's breaking leaves and shit.
Yeah, play Atlanta. Movie called Book of Clarence, and they showing Jake as the people and the Messiah as Jake, but it's a fucking spoof. It's a comedy. It's a laughing story.
Jay-Z got money in that.
And Jay-Z is the producer of the shit. Big lip warlord demon. That nigga had to get rich because that's an ugly motherfucker. Then he got them dreads now.
Yeah, he look
That nigga look goofy. That nigga look
Look at him back
goofy.
in the day, look at him now. I'm like, what that shit?
Him and all them niggas starting to look crazy. Wayne starting to look crazy. Them demons are eating them, man.
Wayne was like he on the depot shop.
That nigga fucking face.
I don't know if he got, unless he got his wisdom people, his shit the fuck up. The depot shop back when they make the girls blow up.
You can tell they people feel a certain spirit when they come around as they start to fix they you know what I'm saying, fix their drive.
Go ahead, yo.
When they dress down, so on and so forth. They feel a certain spirit when they
Oh, you talking about, oh, yeah.
She won't worry about her entire profession off of it.
Yeah, they nation going in the harems. All them concubines.
In the chambers, you go.
Go ahead, yo. When we go to India, it's a wrap.
Book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I am not to send peace, but a sword. Yeah, you know, so a lot of people seem to think that Yahushua is bringing peace. You know, my God is good all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
God is good.
I had a bitch say that shit to me. Old crackhead bitch that smokes cigarettes. I see her every day on my route. I gave her a package. She said, God is good. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta. We hear it all the time. A simple way of thinking. She don't even know what God means, but that just shows you how low our people are. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, come on. So we're gonna be shocked when the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is escalated during the time of Jacob's trouble. Hell, even now, you know, people don't understand the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't understand who's actually implementing, you know, what's going on. You know, so the Lord ain't coming to send peace. He's coming to make a recompense for those who did foul abominable things unto the tribe of Israel.
What is that? Isaiah 66 and 15? So I grab that. They're saying how the Lord coming back.
Yahushua is coming back, you know, to seek a recompense. You know? Because contrary to what you believe, the Lord is pissed. He's pissed at Yahshua. He's pissed at you heathen nations. You know? So, a lot of people will be asked out that day.
Yeah. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will come with fire and with chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. You know, so like the brother said, man, you know, Christianity teaches that the Lord coming back, hugging a whole bunch of kids, all different nations, you know. You know, he giving out hearts and chocolate bunnies, and you know what I mean? But the Lord coming in full fashion, man. He's coming to clean house, man. With the ultimate cleansing agent, thermonuclear fire, man.
This Matthew 24 and 29, it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened. That tribulation that's coming is Jacob's trouble when this society it goes to shit, you know, so to speak. You know, where it's going to be troublesome for you to eat, you know, for you to do anything, you know, where you're going to be tempted to the point of full submission where you don't even care no more. You will call a man your God. You know, it says, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and all they see the Son of Man coming in clouds of heaven with power. And
the stars though, stars of heaven don't mean the actual stars are gonna fall. That's talking about these people. You call them stars. Yeah. You call them celebrities, stars. Yeah. You tell them, you say who they are. But you see it in there, niggas. Yeah.
He going down.
Yeah. Y'all killing me with this shit. All of them finna be saying that R. Kelly shit, man. Lock Tory Lanez, niggas is through.
Yeah.
Young Thug look like Big Papa. He put on at least 100. You know what I'm saying? He had the courtroom stomach over here.
Eating swools.
All that cash money, nigga. Through. Your stars of heaven shall fall, man. Music don't even be hitting the same, man. When music used to drop, when we used to get CDs and shit, you go to the store, you buy a fucking CD, it will last, nigga. You'll play that shit for the whole year. Now you go through an album, you forget about it. You forget the nigga even dropped.
For real. Ain't no substance there.
Ain't no, shit don't last no more, man. You used to be able to look at the you know, they used to put the paper thing in the inside. You can look at, oh shit, okay. Yeah, I remember I had a Terror Squad joint.
Oh yeah. And they used to do good. Terror Squad has a good album.
Yo,
I had Nellyville, Terror Squad.
you're right, cause like one of my favorite MCs is Sci-Hi the Prince. He dropped a single, it's fire,
Yeah.
but it ain't like I listen to it, I said, shit, I'm knocking
It'll go, but you just.
But the next day, I'm like, you know, when we was coming up, we gotta play that same. When Biggie album came, it's
Like I said, you that shit'll last you.
Yeah.
That shit'll last you, man.
Yeah,
Now it don't.
There's no nostalgia. You know, of that feeling. Because there's certain songs like back in the day that you'll hear and you'll remember you was on this street doing this, playing around with the friends or with a shorty or something. You know what I mean? And you don't get that no more.
Even YouTube ain't fun like how it was. When YouTube used to be fun, man. You can search everything. You can search all the conspiracies. Tupac alive over there. And fucking YouTube had everything, bro. Now they ain't got shit. Everything was
documentaries, all that shit.
Yep. That's another one of those stars that's gonna fall from heaven, because they call themselves the illuminated ones, which just mean, you know, they got light bearers. That's it.
Yeah, the real stars of heaven is going into the rulers too, because the heaven is talking about rulership. So really, it's going into these elite banking families. Their ass gonna fall, man. Fall hard too, and we gonna come get your ass out of these underground cities y'all done built. You damn demons! How you gonna destroy the earth, destroy families, destroy people's lives, and then run away like a biatch?
And on top of that, no repentance for their sins.
Come out, you clean lepers. That's what we gonna call you. Come on, you clean leper. Come on, Joshua. Bring your ass outside.
That's some cowardly shit. I done created all this hell, all this havoc, and now I'm gonna go dig in the ground and go hide.
They gonna literally blow up the earth and run. They planning to blow the earth up. That's why they got bunkers.
Submarines and shit.
They gonna live in the bunker.
They did blow the earth up with all the mines and everything like that. When I went to Arizona, it's a big old mine for everything. I think it's like 1,000 feet deep. And they would literally send like the Native Americans to go and get the gold, the precious stones and shit like that. Like that shit look how deep it was. You're like, wow, like I can't believe men was actually in them tunnels, or not the tunnels, in the deep depths of the ground.
That's what I was saying.
And they be having like big ass gemstones and everything like that. And they literally price those stones out. They beautiful.
Number of lives that got lost in those mining caves and through the roof as well. You know, they got all kind of movies that show you that. You know.
No protection. No PPE, no nothing.
Yeah.
Bare hands. You gotta get this shit or your hand get chopped off. So that's the type of
No union, none of that.
Nothing.
Esau, you gotta fucking pay, man. You gotta fucking pay, nigga. You gotta fucking pay. And you spit in our face. You send billions of dollars to people that stole our heritage. You fucking demon. You gave them a fake ass paperwork to claim our land. And then you send them $1 billion in aid.
Right.
And they not even the fucking people. And you know they not the fucking people. So your judgment is well deserved. Well fucking deserved. And any nigga saying an Edomite can make it, nigga, you gonna die right with him. Because you are our enemy. Fucking Edomite can make it. We just had the homework. Nehemiah homework. What the fuck was he telling them heathens, man? It's the shit. Us building this temple ain't got shit to do with y'all, man.
What have you done? This to declare my statutes. You know, hey, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. You know, you try to do all these things, to try to show that you the people of the scriptures based on prophecy, but hey, the elect see right through that, man. You know, and we ain't holding our mouths about it. You know, we shaking the hand.
And it's nothing new under the sun, because when we, like the Nehemiah homework we just had, what was they doing when they heard that they went to go build the wall?
Yeah. Trying to sow confusion.
They were starting shit. They were starting shit.
You know, trying to sow confusion. Say, oh, they gonna start a rebellion.
Shalom,
they
brother.
gonna try to lift themselves up. They gonna put Nehemiah as king. You know, they gonna rebel. So they gonna make do the same thing now. You know, try to sow confusion and say, oh yeah, these people. You see what they said at their press conference. You know, the so-called Negroes here in America, the young black men, are the issue. Right. You're right. We are your issue, man. You know, but we got Yahweh Shemi outside on our side.
What did the lady say also? She said she got black leaders on their payroll.
Yeah.
Now, who do you think that took that bag? That's one part is Israelite kids.
It ain't looking good for certain people. You know?
They took that bag.
You know, because they know. That's why they said the #1 problem is young so-called black Americans. Because they know they're not going to give up the whole game, but they know what's to come. Man. Them at least know.
They wise in the day. They strategic on how they going to try to move against us. You know, but hey, if the Lord can be for us, who can be against us?
But you got to think about it. They did so much damage to us, and we still can't beat prophecy. You know what I mean? You can't be. They done put us the drugs on us, the guns, the projects, the GMO food, put us against each other, the black culture, rap music, gang banging, fraternities. You know what I mean? Our own women, and we still out here. They can't do nothing against the truth before the truth, man. You can't beat the Most High. And they go like we always bring out Revelation 12:12. They going down swinging. That's right. You know. But we got next. Ain't nothing you can do about it, yeah.
We see you, man.
Yeah. That's why they don't slack it to us. See, that's why.
That Revelation 18, the brother called.
Slack real quick. It don't be them that touch us out here. It be our own people that got a problem with us. Because you know, they know the scriptures. You can't touch the Lord's little ones. You know.
What verse you on? 18.
Hey, start from the top. Start from the top.
I got that right there. You want to read it? No. This is Revelation 18:1. It says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Feminism, women liberation, right? Lust, lasciviousness, which is uncontrollable lust, greed, everything that Esau embodies, that's what's in the cup that he gave the world to drink. Robbery, theft, lies, deceit. He made everybody drink it. That's why you see everybody greedy for their own personal gain. Nobody cares about what Yahweh Shema Shah wants.
And the precept is how we all want to bring out. The book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 11. Thus saith Yahweh Shema Shah, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. And his anger did tear perpetually.
That's why the scriptures tell us to set our face against Mount Seir. This is the Lord's anger against this man. You know, the Lord put the spirit on us and through this Kodash, you know, to chant this man's downfall. You know, and to tell him what's going to happen. You know, because he knows he's the wicked, but you know the pride of his heart deceives him. So he will continue on in his mess. You know?
And he kept his wrath forever. You know, so even with that, you know, the mercies of the wicked and cruel. You know, not only does the devil know or let you know he's the devil, you know, by treating you Israelites just bad across the board, but even with his smooth words, you know what I'm saying, his devil's got the sword in his hand. He's really stabbing in your back. You know? Look at the way he treats his animals. You know? His dog has more rights than you, but he's literally fucking his dog.
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
I can't.
Yeah, bro, you
Back in Revelation 18. Back in Revelation 18:3, it says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy."
Yeah, you see that. You know, all these merchants, China, they got fat off America. You know, all these nations they've gotten somewhat fat, you know, off of America. You know, because they have the elites at the end of the day, but you know, through America, you know, that commerce that goes on, you know, that's what you see happen. But they're gonna be the scriptures talk about it when the smoke shall come up. You know, they gonna be in I forget how it goes, roughly paraphrasing it tells you they're gonna be in awe. Like, damn, you know, where we gonna make our money now? You know?
Yeah, right. So they're gonna cry bitter. Because Babylon the Great has been the golden cup in Yahweh's hand. You know, and when this place goes, you know, a lot of people ain't gonna be able to deal with it, even across the world. You know what I'm saying? So we saw Edom's time is at an end. They will not rise again, nor will they build any other city. You know? Pursuing into the book of Obadiah. You know? Because after 1,000 years, you're done. You know? You got it, bro.
Yeah. Verse 4 says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
As we were saying earlier, you know, we hate this place so much, and that if we didn't have this work to do, we would leave this place. But through the Spirit, we know what coming out of her means. It means coming out of her philosophy, everything is pushed. And you know, this upside downness that's pushed here. You know, that's why in that Ezekiel 94 is given to those men, that mark of exemption is given to the men that sigh and cry. You know, for all the abominations. That's how you come out of it. You know.
Yeah. If I may, spiritually, that's what that means. But right here, that's actually talking about the chariots delivering.
Yeah, it's twofold.
Yeah, it's twofold. I mean, so you're right, brother. I don't mean, spiritually, that's the mindset we gotta have. But this is literally saying, hey, come out of her, my people, so you don't be partakers of this thermonuclear fire, the hell that's to come. You know, I just want to put that right, brother.
And that's what that scripture goes into. You know, the thermonuclear missiles that's to come. We want deliverance. You know.
Yeah, we don't want that shit. You know what I mean? That's why we out here doing what we doing. You know. Verse 5: "For her sins have reached unto the heavens, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities."
Yeah, that's why I had the brother bring that up, because you were going into the abominations earlier. But that's what we see. We just seen a fucking thing. A man, he got a woman dressed as he got a man dressed as a woman. That's what he wants. He don't want a woman. He want a man dressed as a woman.
This is off, man. How do you? The Lord will put a.
That's ego, so
yeah, it's me.
get
Yeah,
the
so it's
spirit.
me. That's to be expected with you. You know. Hey, Job said he wouldn't sit him with the dogs of his flock just because of how nasty he is. This man will put his rod in anything. You know.
Hey, this devil, Salaki Roku, this devil's so fucking devious. They made a sex doll, right? And they made the sex doll where the part supposedly felt like a woman. The whole, like 3 Edomites got together and they took turns on the damn sex doll. and gave each other an STD. You know,
disgusting.
you're like, that's how bugged out. You know what I mean? And you know, he is a fruit pop, yo. They get around each other, do the unthinkable shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know he not gonna give you no money unless you let him play with your fruit pop. So all these rappers that got money.
And then what happened? Oh, you went out? Put a projector screen down, show what he did last week.
Shit, I seen one video of the lady that used to be a bad boy. She said a lot of these guys in the rap game, they didn't even know they got fucked until because they got drugged, and then they woke up the next day and they showed it to them getting fucked.
Oh shit.
You know what that does to a man?
Yeah.
So now the nigga lean.
Yeah, come.
That nigga bugged out.
Shades on all the
Shades
time.
on, that nigga bugged. So it's a dark world we live in.
When they say body marked up like the subway and all, you gotta hide on.
What they say, laugh to keep from crying.
Yeah.
Cover up that pain.
Oh, what you gotta say? I feel like dying.
Yeah, that's mixtape word. I feel like that nigga was real.
My brother said he's somewhere behind a couch in the corner.
That shit real. That shit real, man.
Now you see Wayne, but no, all jokes aside, we make joke out of him, but look at Wayne now. He don't know what's going on. You know? He's out there.
Like, look at this thing.
Have y'all seen the bid? Y'all seen him when he take the bid?
That's a bad.
This shit like mom. And he hold the drink on the drink.
He said that. Somebody said that. He like a dead cockroach.
They had this nigga on Sports Center talking about the Lakers. I'm like, yo, this nigga's through. Kobe?
His face all swole up. He looked like Martin after he fought Tommy Hearns.
Bro,
You know what I'm
sad,
saying?
man,
Shit all
sad.
fucked up. And that's everybody's God. You know what I'm saying? You know? Think about how many rappers Wayne has birthed. Doug ain't nothing but a mini Wayne. You know all that? Come on, man. Black culture, man.
Yeah, but you look at all these celebrities, they all, even Nicki Minaj, shit, I heard a recent song from hers off her album. She wanted to kill herself. The night of her car, so she put it on her album. Why are all these people with money, celebrities, why do they want to kill themselves? Because they've done some unthinkable shit that they cannot erase. Why is Kanye West in the fucking desert somewhere? Kanye West, this nigga in the desert, he like in Nevada somewhere just alone. Why is he like that? Why is he said he told you, these niggas killed my mama. He said it. He said they killed my mom. My mom was sacrificed. This is Kanye West, a fucking billionaire.
Yeah, he got it, but that's tough. People have no confidence.
But to know your own mom was sacrificed for your personal gain, that'll fuck you up.
And she, you know, Jake loved his mama, and she was one that held him down forever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he probably replaying that shit in his head every day.
Now, probably he didn't have a hand in it. They probably told him some shit like, yo, you're gonna have to give us a sacrifice sooner or later. And they probably just took his mom. And then he knew what it was.
What he said, I sold my soul to the devil, a Happy Meal. He said at least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. You know what I'm saying?
Crappy dude.
Yeah, Kendrick on his new album, he just said, he threw it out there. He was just like every other rapper sexually abused, you know? So he telling you. He know what going down.
I remember him,
You know?
He said these niggas getting fucking ass, basically.
Yep.
He said every other rapper sexually abused. And he was talking about taking Rob. On his recent album.
Yep.
So man, hey man, look, but that's the only way. We just brought it up. Esau is a natural faggot. So if you want to move up in his kingdom, what the fuck are you gonna have to do? Even these women, you know what I'm saying? They want to get these CEO positions, want to move up in the military. They gotta let them pipe them. It's rituals. It's all rituals. Sororities,
I was in that shit for the truth, man. That shit's weird, yo.
Smacking niggas on the ass with
I'm glad the Lord, who knows how I moved up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you bending over, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, he getting turned on by that.
With your drawers down. He watching you squeeze.
See, the Puffy, they showed the video with Puffy, Jay-Z, T.I.
Yeah. Puffy slapped
Puffy slapped his ass
twice. Not once, but twice.
You ain't playing basketball? Mountain.
But even if you one slap, is you knock a nigga out.
Jay ain't even turned.
Jake just let it rock.
Yeah, so hold on.
Twice. In public. So what they doing in private?
Right.
A nigga slapping your ass twice on stage?
He had to get another fill. He
You know what I'm saying?
so damn. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay-Z. Blueprint, nigga.
David.
That shit. But see, part of coming into the truth, you feel you gotta. That's part of the bitter too. Like people you looked up to in the world. Because we grew up in that idol spirit. We have idols of the world, sports players, rappers, and you realize, damn, these niggas are wicked. These niggas are gay. That's bitter too when you first coming out the world. Dudes that you looked up to, you find out they not dudes you want to look up to.
And hey, just to back it, like I said, but at the same time though, you know, and I'm good what you're saying, but also like I said, they're just regular people. They're just like me and you. The only difference is that the Lord gave them talent.
Yep.
You know, the profession. At the end of the day, like I said, without the talent, they'd be just like us, just regular people across the street that you wouldn't even recognize.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't idolize. Like you look at this guy like LeBron James. His pre-game ritual is the pyramid and the 3-6, the 6 every game. Now you look at him breaking every record. You think that no, man, it was designed that way, man. And he makes sure he throw up that pre-game ritual every game, and he got an amulet advisor, and he goes to these amulet birthdays, these bar mitzvahs. He does his secret meetings so he can be that guy.
My desire said something real key. He said, you know, they have their talents are being exploited.
Some of them have talent. A lot of them don't even have talent.
My point is, the Lord gave all of us talents. We're using our talents. Hopefully we're using our talents to the best of our ability. We got the right talent. We're using it correctly. You know what I mean?
Even worldly talent. You got brothers that was in the league, could have been in the league. You got brothers that are great musicians. Way better than a lot of these guys you see, you know what I'm saying? It's just that these people forsook their morals. You know? Forsook righteousness for wickedness. That's all it is. Because you listen to a lot of these musicians, they not fucking talented. These niggas can't rap. I went to school with niggas that can out-rap these niggas miles around. Why am I listening to this song?
They call them plants.
They plants.
Like Cassie. She ain't talented at all. My homegirl was her backup singer. And they kicked her off because she was outblowing her. Singer-wise. But she had the look. Eve, the rapper Eve. She was a plant. She ain't write none of that shit. They pulled her out of a strip club and said, hey, we're gonna put you here, you rap this and that's that.
See, that's why they play the music with the artists. Because they really don't want you to hear how they sound. They sound what?
Slocky, not to cut you off. Remember Beyonce, the Drunken Love song? That's Future song. Future sung that.
Yeah, a lot of them swap songs and shit. But like you said, bro, there's no more old music. Had the live bands, man, so you were hearing that real voice. A lot of shit be computerized, digitized music. You hear them live, the shit be off. You know?
Remember first time they heard Mary J live? Because Mary J was the first hip hop singer. You know, real love. They came out live. They said, "What the fuck is this?"
But this show you some secret society bullshit. Anyways, they had Diddy performing at the MTV Awards. When did Diddy become an artist? To where he's doing a goddamn concert at award shows. He's rapping songs that ain't his. He's rapping lyrics he didn't write. Diddy don't have one song, but he's performing hits for the MTV Awards. It's a secret society.
Never made no beats.
Never did shit. He's just a nigga that sucked Clyde Davis off, let Clyde Davis run it up his butt. Clyde Davis gave him Bad Boy Records.
What happened?
And they let him run with it.
Bad Boy, what was Clyde Davis shit?
Not
Electric, because it was Apple. It was Clyde Davis, Heavy D, Albie Shore. That's what Jaguar was talking about. You know what I mean? That started all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because P. Diddy was one of them dudes that used to hang around. He used to hang. He one of them dudes used to want to hang around those type of guys. And that he had something to do. They brought that up. He had something to do with the other faggot dying recently. That he was an apprentice to. He was like his apprentice coming up.
He was Puffy's approved?
Yeah, the guy that he looked up to, the Jake with the glasses that died.
Yeah, the one who is the owner of, I just named the
Motown.
No,
I know you're talking about. Tommy Boy. He owned Tommy Boy.
the Jake, he was gay and Diddy worked under him for a long period of time.
That was Clive David? That was Andre Herrera.
Yeah, Andre Herrera.
My bad. There we go. Oh, go ahead. Ooh, go ahead.
I see that
Yeah, I might have been nice in that.
And that's why I say it's 100 more LeBrons out there. He just willing to sell out.
I don't no.
Andre Herrera. Yeah, it came out that he had something in his death.
He was knocking Puffy down.
Yeah, but look, they said before Andre died, he was about to come out with a book, a tell-all book.
There you go. They got the
And Kim, his wife, was going to come out with a tell-all book.
Yep.
And they just both magically end up dying.
Yep, that's a fact. And I believe he had his own. Andre Herrera had his own. I'll look it up, man. Go ahead, y'all talk.
So the whole shit is just wicked. All this shit is wicked. All these celebrities you see propped up, they all wicked. They hate their lives. They use money as a cover-up to make it seem like they're happy. But the scriptures teach us that money can't buy happiness. Carnal riches don't make you happy. I've had days where I had extra money. It didn't make me no happier.
Uptown Records. There we go.
I probably shouldn't spend
My happiest days was when I was rejuvenated in the spirit. My happiest days was when that was a good time with the bros. Man, that was a good lesson. You know what I'm saying? When you have a good time with the bros, you feel good. When you put up a good lesson, you feel good. When you watch a good video from the brothers, you feel good. That's a feeling that nothing in this world can buy you. Money is a defense, that's it. It's not nothing to be worshipped. And that's Jake's problem. The love of money is the root of all evil. Go ahead, bros.
Oh, I got more. You want me to go back to 18?
Yeah.
Back in Revelation 18, verse 6, it says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled to her double. You want me to go?
Yeah, y'all can go into it.
Yeah. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
That's what America thinks. You know, that's what's pushed here. You know, no nation can come against, the American army. You know, and all these things that we've set up throughout the world. Who can come against us? You know, and that's her thinking she will not be a widow. You know, she will not taste death. You know, she won't be touched. You know, but the Lord's about to break these barriers. You know, but the scriptures tell you even the missiles that's going to be shot over here, all of them will touch down. You know, not one is going to break his ring. You know, they all gonna make their way over here, and it's going to be through. The Lord's going to put His Spirit in them. You know, to bring this bitch down, and the world gonna know. Okay, that's couldn't nothing else take this power out the way it's been taken out. You know, but divine intervention. They're gonna be like, who did this? You know, but through the Spirit, you know, there's still gonna be wandering souls, rebellious souls. You know, because the scriptures tell you too. You know, we're gonna purge out the rebels. You know, so it's gonna be souls that still gonna be like, I know something did it, but nobody's gonna be able to deny. They gonna see us sitting in that chariot, the marriage supper, like, oh man, what is going on up there? And then you're gonna see New Jerusalem come down. You know, and we through the Spirit of power, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah, Lord willing, me and brothers on the front line doing their thing, that number as well. We can reap that habit. You know, and put these elites into subjection. You know, because they still would think they got some kind of increment of hope. You know.
Yeah, I want to be beamed up, bro. I want to know that feeling, bro. Because that's only gonna happen once in history of mankind getting beamed up. I want to know how that feels.
Yeah, because your body will be changed to.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to miss out on that. Now, all of Israel is gonna get the kingdom, but not all Israel is gonna experience the first fruits deliverance. I want to be a part of that. I want to partake in that whole feeling, that whole experience. That's going to be something never done again. Change in a twinkling of an eye, and you just going to be in. Who knows what's going to happen when you get beamed up there? What you going to see? What you going to encounter?
That mortal's going to put us in mortality.
Yeah.
You know,
These work.
what was that movie? The real Superman, Burn Bright.
Yeah.
She was hiding, and he ripped that fucking door open. I be, just meditating and eating down in the bunk and thinking he's straight, and that motherfucking door, boom. How the fuck? Yeah, your ass, Mr. Postman.
So we come. That's the hunters that the scriptures. That's the hunters that the scriptures talking about.
See, but here's the thing, though. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua would just give us the power to just open up portals. Just open their bedroom. She said in Hebrew, so that way they don't understand and get their reading.
Just like they beat English into us, we're gonna beat the Hebrew into them. So you gonna speak to them in Hebrew, they're gonna be like, what? Bah! You know?
Yeah. Verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament her.
Kim Jong-un, Putin, all right, Benjamin Netanyahu, all these leaders of these countries, the Iranian leader, the South African leader, everybody's gonna wail Babylon's destruction. Even though they want to come against her, they're gonna wail her destruction. Because her imminent destruction means their loss. Because simultaneously there's gonna be something up over you that you can't defeat and you can't explain. Go ahead.
When they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
That's what I was quoting earlier, They're gonna see that thing and they're gonna be in awe, These nations gonna be like, man, shit. They like the brother was saying, they're gonna see us at the same time, and it's just gonna fuck them up. It's gonna be a time like never before, Hey, we don't want to take place in that lake of fire that's to come here, Those gonna be, as the elder brother says all the time, in that book of remembrance, those things to look upon, the things that's gonna be spoken for eternity, We don't want to wake up to everlasting shame and contempt, thinking what I could have did, or what I should have done, looking at your father like, man, he a mighty man, but I should have listened to him when he was telling me that in the kingdom, in this wicked kingdom, Come on, bring it up.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1 and 14. It says, the great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasten greatly.
Yep, it's quick, it's on the way, and we hasten in that day, and with patience, because we know there's things that's got to happen and transpire, and that's still growth we have to obtain, so we hasten it, but at the same time we tread lightly, for prophecy's sake, in the fear of the Lord. You got it right.
He says, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation.
Yeah, you got that movie I just put in the chat, that Netflix movie. I still gotta check it out. It just dropped. I heard it's good. It's good. Yeah, at the water. Because another elder bro sent it to me, so I shared it with y'all. Yeah. So they didn't spoil anything through the trailer. You could tell it was one of them trailers where they didn't give you the premise of the whole movie. Very spiritual.
They say things that's like, okay, I know.
Yeah. So the water. Yeah, I definitely gotta check that out. About time Netflix dropping something. Word. If y'all bros don't know what we talk about, what's the name? Yosh?
Something leave the earth.
Yeah. Something about Leave the Earth on Netflix just came out. So.
Yeah, I saw it today, and it's a very spiritual movie, but it'll go over 2/3 heads.
Oh, fine. Yeah, those type of movies we like.
It says, leave the world behind.
Leave the world behind. Yeah, leave the world behind. All right, go ahead, bro.
All right. Verse 15, it says, the day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess.
Because that's spiritual. The title's spiritual in itself, because we're at a time now where you got to leave this world behind, because it's crumbling right before your eyes.
You see, the elites are doing this shit.
I mean, you can't even, kids aren't even, I mean, just look at the kids, man. It's rare you see a decent kid with manners that say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, hold the door open for people that's older than them. You don't see that shit. It's not being taught. They just concerned with candy and TikTok.
Sexual immorality. It was a pretty young woman that walked out before we started camp. I was like, man, as fine as she is, if they under 21, and they like, cause that's when like the brother over here, his generation was like the last generation where you can actually learn something. This generation's fried, man. You can't tell them nothing. Like the elder brother said, there's no morals. They all fucked up, man. You know?
Dropping that juice, man. That Babylon juice completely.
That's it. That's how we know we right here at the cusp of the end. You know, a prophecy is taking off. You know, and the wickedness, if you're looking at this world through a spiritual eye, you see, man, there ain't no turning back. It's only nothing but death and destruction from here. You know.
And my mom hit me up. She was like, I know you don't do the Christmas thing, but can I get you a gift? I said, she was like, I know you don't do the Christmas thing, but can I get you a gift? I said, if you know I don't do it, you know I don't want no gift. So I don't want no gift. Well, you part of the family still, right? I said, yeah, I'm part of the family, whether Christmas here or not. And she was like,
right.
you gotta hit him with a little jab, not too much. It's a little jab. She was like, okay. But we have to endure those type of things still, you know.
They're gonna have one under the joint. You know.
If it's a pair of J's, I'll take it.
You mind looking over there for me? I think I dropped something.
Yeah. Because you ain't going off and receiving gifts, you know. But we ain't celebrating.
Point is, going back to what I was saying about leaving the world behind, our family and people that we know are stuck in this same perpetual cycle of a low-level way of living. They'll never leave it. If it's up to them, they'll stay servants to Esau, stay believing these lies, stay watching these whack-ass sports games that's orchestrated, listening to this lame-ass music. You know what I'm saying? We ready to leave off to this shit, man. Go to something true, real, where you look at something, you know, okay, it's nothing false behind this. I can believe what I'm looking at. You have to question everything that you see here. Who wants to live like that? Question if your food is real. Question if what you listening to is real, or is the rapper just making up shit? Fat Joe just came out and said he lied in all his lyrics.
He lying about that, but I guess
he was out there.
But the premise is niggas be lying. You got a question.
50 Cent, they did a thing with him because, you know, he pushing smoking and all that. He was like, yeah, I'm fucking smoke, I don't drink. Even Future, he was like, yeah, I don't pop pills, I don't do that shit.
Look at Young, look at Young Jeezy, man. I was like, the same guy back here talking about the brown paper bag and pull on. I was like, damn, different.
Because part of being a rapper is, for one, you have to have an image. Because image sells. That's why they have something called image consultants. When you get into a record deal, they put a whole bunch of team members around you and they build up a character. And that character is what sells. It's not a genuine person behind these guys. That's why they all come with these image. Rick Ross, he's this big drug kingpin guy. 50 Cent is this gangster, a bully rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking image.
And then now that they're touching another level of money, they trying to get rid of that. They don't use that. Now they're here talking different money. So they don't want to, like, think about Ice Cube. Ice Cube came off, his persona was, I'm a gangster, even though he wasn't. But once he started getting into movies, are we there yet? Hold on, let me get rid of this little persona I had, because now I'm in a whole nother level.
Yeah. That's why Chris Rock made that movie, that spoof movie, CB4.
Yeah. Right.
They get the dust up. And then Gusto, the real gangster, like, nigga, you done stole my image when I was locked up. And he had him curled up on the floor. He said, you fucking all the bitches, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It was a spoof, but he was telling you what these rappers really are.
He exposed Ja Rule.
Yeah, he was a Christian.
That was the first break. know what I mean? He was the star. Hit after hit. Then he's man, you soft. Yeah, get out of here.
That's crazy. He was a Christian and all that, you know, Joe. They continue to think.
Let's just show you, man. As brothers are saying, man, this is all a facade.
Your top gangster dudes, two quote unquote gangster dudes, Tupac, nigga went to art school, a fucking background dancer. He wanted to really be an actor. Even Biggie, you can ain't no real dude gonna hang around Puffy. All right, so Biggie was in there too, that fucking wishy-washy lane. So it's all corrupted, man.
He said some gay shit on his.
And he said some gay shit in his music, so it's all corrupted, man.
Me and my bitch. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, he ain't from where he
It's all corrupted, man. That's what, man. I look that rap shit.
That's what he
Hey, lock him out. That's what they hate Eazy-E because Eazy-E was a real one. That seemed like his interview.
Yeah, well, Eazy-E was the toughest out of and the rest of them was just regular Joe Blow. He was the one actually.
I seen that, bro. He was just like,
Go ahead, bro.
Let's say a day of clouds and thick darkness. Right? This place is already covered in thick darkness. How much more when Yahweh shot crack these skies, man, and tear this place off the map? You know what I'm saying? These people gonna be fucking through. They gonna be like chickens with their head cutting off, running, just running around, bro. Don't know what they doing, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they lost in the sauce. But our people, as per our people, they're gonna be lost in the sauce even more. They're gonna be burnt up to a crisp. Because why? Because they didn't hear. They didn't hear to the law, statutes, and commandments. They didn't hear the prophets on the highways and byways pumping this word. You know, they just gonna have to suffer the hard way, man. You know what I'm saying? Hard-headed kids, man. You know, so, like I said, that's our pain. You know? Hey, good riddance to these people, man. You know what I'm saying? They constantly offending the prophets, especially offending Yahweh Bashim Yahushua by not bringing out their true names if they do believe. You know, these people gotta be done away with, man. And brought back in righteousness. So the Lord's being elect.
Nah, I've seen that. Let's put that different. Yeah, I don't know.
It's Ezekiel 9 verse 4 says, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity.
Yes, when the death angels come, they're not gonna have any kind of pity. It's gonna be being held by Shimi Al-Shah's orders, you know. And all those people who weren't, like the brother said, who weren't taking heed to the prophets, you know, because these things are clear to see, you know. And the prophecies that's been given, of course, it's not for everybody to pick the book up, read, and understand it. But you got men out on the highways and byways telling you what's going on, you know. But they left the Jews, the Babylon Jews that's given here, their parents, you know, you don't have certain money, so on and so forth. They deceive them, you know. And even in they state of just warning, you know, they still can't look. They still want to put on that fake facade, you know, and smile, you know. That's the sentiment that's given here, but it's going to be to your demise, you know. And if you don't get it right, you got kids. Your kids' blood's gonna be on your hands, you know. Your family's blood is on your hands, you know. So it comes with that's the power we serve. That's the power that created the heavens and earth. If you don't serve him, hey, fuck you know. And that's if once we get to a certain point in this truth, we on the same level, you know. And the Lord puts his anger within us, and we start to see the things of why the Lord is saying the things that he's saying. Fuck these people, man. You got
slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom the mark, who is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary.
Well, Esau doing that now over there in Palestine. He blowing up mamas, aunties, grandmas, babies. He don't give a fuck.
See, but you got to be confident in that word. Or in these words, you got to be confident of knowing that it's the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? To kill kids. You know, a lot of people can't take that. But we understand that it's you know, like the spirit in the person. You know what I'm saying? That's being judged for what they did in the flesh.
Got it.
So in that day, a lot of people's gonna be in for it. You gotta go.
Yeah, because all of your body is a vessel for your spirit, a house for your spirit. Like retarded people that can't speak for themselves, they're there. Their spirit is there. They can see and understand what's going on. They just can't verbalize it. The Lord have them in a fucked up vessel, but they're there and they're seeing. They can see and hear others, but they just can't verbalize. Like, man, I'm fucked up. They can't tell you.
Crazy. We also heard that just a few days ago about a lady about basically choosing a coon. And she said that she could hear people and all that stuff, and she felt that, but like her spirit was still there. They said before, like the body just didn't move, so it goes to the feel like it's a vessel.
Yeah, it's like sleep paralysis. If you've ever experienced, which I experienced that a lot of times, you can't move. It's kind of like you're in a coma, but you can hear and you can hear every fucking thing. You know, because that sleep paralysis is another fact. I mean, another evidence that we're just spirits in a vessel. Because you can't move this physical body, but the spirit is still alive and well.
Think about Muhammad Ali when he caught the punch drunk, whatever that is.
Yeah. Beautiful example. Beautiful example.
I forget the name. The nickname is Punch Drunk.
Yeah. And Parkinson shit.
Yeah, Parkinson.
There we go. Yeah, but you know, you look at him, you think he ain't got it all there, but he was still, you know, people know Muhammad Ali was jokes. Even though his shit was all fucked up, he still, if you walk up on him, listen to him, he's still a joke. He was when Will Smith portrayed him in the movie. He said, Will Smith said he had him cracking up the whole time.
It was his vessel that was fucked up. His spirit's still the same spirit.
Yeah, my sister was in a coma about 3-4 months. But she said she still could hear the doctors talking to her.
Yeah.
You know, she could hear us. You know, she would still sometimes like fall asleep.
Yeah.
As if, you know, because the spirit, you know.
The Lord didn't take her spirit.
That's it.
He-
That's it.
the only time you're not going to be able to hear, see, and smell all that, and when the Lord take your spirit. So when you see a retarded motherfucker, handicapped motherfucker that can't speak, that motherfucker is there in torture.
Yeah.
That's why it's judgment.
Probably screaming for help inside.
And you treat him like a fucking baby, and that's pissing him off even more.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
The men that is really going to start with is men not pushing the correct name. That's what the Lord's talking about. It says judgment's going to begin in his sanctuary, you know, or in the house of Israel. I forget how it goes off the top of my head, you know. But men that have received this truth, you know, but they still dancing around it. They still dancing around the name, you know, not figuring it out, you know, or not taking heed. But it's ultimately of the Lord, you know. It's just something. It's something with that spirit that the Lord, you know, He's just like, you know, I got a certain lot for you.
And really it boils down, he can do what the fuck he wants with creation. If he wants to kill a baby, he can kill a baby. He created it. Fuck. Who are we to tell the creator what to do with his creation? That's we don't have that jurisdiction.
Say that my ways are not your ways. Neither are my thoughts your thoughts. You know?
How you gonna tell the creator he can't kill a baby? He created it. And you don't like it because you his creation. And you feel a certain way about it, but that's above your way. That's above your pay grade, buddy.
He'll even put the illusion of free will in your head. You know, think you moving according to your will. And that's a bad power, bro. That's a bad power, bro.
Yeah.
It make you think you did.
Yeah, when I leave here, I'm gonna go down here and Vegas right real quick, run this store. Lord making you do that, man.
I got to precept
Putting
on
them
that.
thoughts in your mind.
You know what I mean? So like, you know how many times the day before you wanted to do something, you would actually itemize your day. I would do this at 8, and I
Shit don't never go as planned.
and it never goes as planned because it's not your will.
That's right. That's right.
They
That's
said,
the Lord.
what's gonna run into the old joke? You wanna see God laugh? Tell him your plan. You know what I mean?
That's why you always say Lord will. You may plan something out, but I'll be like, if the Lord permit it.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Even if I got the money to do it, even if it already bought everything in this place, if the Lord permit, I will. If He don't permit, my ass ain't doing shit. I come to camp if the Lord permit it. The Lord continues to permit it. So it's the Lord's will. The day I'm not at camp, the Lord ain't permitted. So you gotta be grateful that the Lord is permitting you to come out here and do this great call. This is not something to look lightly of. This is a great, great blessing to be out here and come in these weak vessels and glorify the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushua on these highways and byways. It's a great blessing. You got to thank the Lord for that, man. And ask that He continues to allow you to do this. Because He don't have to have you out here doing this.
Because, you know, He picked you out of your whole family to wake up and do this work. While the rest of your family looking at you like, I just like right now, my cousin right here, you know, he know what I do. He looking. It ain't going to click on him. I mean, well, Lord's will, one day it do, but, you know, we got to really, really realize how merciful the Lord is to open our eyes and give us a chance to do the work. You know what I mean? That's beautiful, man. Regardless of the hell we catch. Because I keep catching hell out here. But the fact that we have a chance to make it out here every week and do this and do our weekly epistles and be with brothers, man, that's beautiful, man. Hey, don't second guess that, man. Because remember, we all on one accord. Our family members all got different thoughts in their mind, different plans. You know, they you know, we got some fucked up people in our family. You know what I mean? Pull you to the side, what up, Kyle? We about, you know, I got your back. The whole time he thinking something, you know, we ain't got to worry about that over here. Because we all on the one accord. Call over Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Well, it's good to keep the men that's on the front line with a heavy burden, you know, because we are the bottom, you know.
The Lord be showing bros chariots. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't gotta do it. The Lord don't have to do that, man. That's right. So this is a blessing. This is not something the Lord had to do. You know, so you gotta run with it. We get one more precept here and close it out.
Ecclesiastes 39, start at 28. This is Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28 says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Yeah, that's like what we were saying too. You know, people thinking they got free will. You might be one of those spirits that the Lord might just ordain you, like the one video that surfaced like a month ago, with the one Jake knocking on the other Jake's door, I guess, over a noise complaint. He just popped it. You know, him and his son.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't think he was waking up that day to pop that man and his son. You know, it was just the Lord's will. You know, those spirits created for vengeance. You know, the spirit He placed on us is a spirit of meekness, humbleness, patience. You know, the things that the hopeful elect would be seeking for. You know, the Wadi Halbah Shemi Al-Shaf for this mercy that He's given us, to be able to have this wisdom. You know, because we know troublesome times are coming. You know, so therefore, this wisdom and knowledge is going to keep us stable in those times. You know.
Fire and hail and famine and death, all these things were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents.
It said fire and hell, you know? So those nuclear missiles that are coming over here and shot off in other various parts of the world, you know, that's the fire of the Lord's recompense, you know? He's paying back, he's paying our enemies back on our behalf, but on His behalf first. You know, this message is about Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, right?
And the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
That's it. Yeah, we pray we of that number to see the fall of our enemies. You know, so with that, you know,
Hey, we get lock him out, guys.
Real quick, Slocky, you know me, because I was talking about vessels. We got to do this work. This is Sirach 4:28. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall fight for thee. Be not hasty in thy tongue, and thy deeds slack in the midst. So you got to continue to do this work. It's beautiful that we here. We got like-minded individuals that care for one another through the Spirit. And under the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so just keep worshiping.
Anything else? So with praise, honor, and glory.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
As always, double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, who has taught us this truth and continue on in the work. A shalom to the elect. A Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala. War for the ball. Shalom.
Keep fighting.
You brought gifts for bros, brother?
Yeah, I bought y'all some gifts.
Oh,
Praise
okay.
out about 2 times back.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hope y'all like it.
The water, brother. Thank you.
Brother, doing. What's up, brother?
All right, brother.